Hey, good morning. It's a random Tuesday in July, and I'm at my job. It's about 10 a.m. I'm letting the excavator warm up. It's a rainy day. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, guys. Every day for years, I have woke up with these ideas. All the things I want to do. And I obsess over these ideas. I go on YouTube and I look up how other people do these things. I look up these pieces of equipment. I go so far as to find out how much it would cost to start doing what I want to do. But then I keep going to my job. And I keep on making the same choice. And I continue to do the same thing. If my employer right now were to watch this, I would want him to know that I'm grateful for this job, right? I'm alive. I'm able to put food on the table for my family and cover my mortgage, and that's pretty much it. Cost of living is going up everywhere. And here in Vermont, cost of living is relatively high compared to other places in the country. It's a job. I would want my employer to know that I'm grateful, but I think that anyone with a job who goes to work for 40 hours a week in this world of trading your time for money, you have to go somewhere to perform a certain set of tasks for someone who employs you but has the reason to hire you for whatever that may be. They have a business, or they have dreams, they have stuff to do, and so they hire you to do it, and they pay you. And I'm not trying to sound redundant, I'm just, anyone in that world there's something missing. There's something not right for me. I've had this feeling for years. And every time I think that I should act on it, I'm met with this massive resistance, and all of this fear of the unknown and the possibility that it will all crash down and I will lose everything, including my family, and then I'll be left to die or abandoned, thrown away. I won't be accepted. I like my work, but I don't want to be. I have no desire to be going to work, leaving my family, going to work, doing something that I may or may not really want to do for someone else on their terms. And trust me, the job world is, I have it so good in the job world. I have no micromanagement, doing work the way I want to do it, in an environment that is wonderful. All the reasons to call this the dream job in the construction world. Working on my own, using awesome equipment. All the reasons to call it the dream job. But here I am, 7 months into it, and God damn it, it's feeling like a job. It's feeling like a job. My daughter asks me, "Oh, Dad, are you going to work today?" She actually said, "Oh, I know the answer." The other morning, she said, "Dad, are you..." And then she stopped and she said, "Oh, I know the answer. You're going to work today." And I looked at her and I got down on one knee and I held her and I said, "I am going to work today. I will miss you when I'm at work. I love you dearly, and it's important for me to go to work today. I hope that you can understand that. And I will be back for lunchtime. You know, I get to go home for lunch if I want to. I get to go home for lunch. Isn't that wonderful? All of the great things. It is great. It is great. That's what it means. It's so great that it can be sold as the thing, the answer, when in reality, it's just like gold shackles. God, it's in my head, you know, the programming. It's like part of my brain is just short-circuiting, screaming, "No, don't say those things about your job. Everything that you've ever been taught is that you need security. You need this job. This is the answer to all your problems, and yet I still have debt. I still have debt. I still just getting by. Just getting by. Making the most money I've ever made in construction, and I'm just getting by. Don't have a firm footing on where we're gonna live. Don't have a fast solution for finishing the other projects that we have in our lives. Don't have a great system in place for managing personal debt. But have all these dreams, all this excitement for these ideas, all these wants. And if I could just drop all the fucking programming that I've heard, all of the advice and all of the junk, all of the mentorship, all of the programs, all the ideas, man, and just trust myself, I wouldn't come to work. I wouldn't. Not that I don't like the job or the people, you know, or the place. It's just that I'm a person. And this is like the 9th or 10th job I've had in my 30 years of life, and the smaller portion of that I've been working, and I've got this seemingly super high stakes life to support. But I wouldn't come to work. I would do something else. Just hitting me today. You know, I don't want to complain. I don't want to lose. I don't want to be left behind. But at the same time, It's so hard. Because it feels like I have to put my entire everything on the line. And I have these chats with my wife, and we say to each other, we get to the point where we're like so fed up with what we're doing. We know something has to change, but we like talk ourselves out of it. For whatever reason, we seem to get to a point where we're frustrated and we're ready to change, but we like don't know what we want to change, and we want to change so much that we might as well change nothing. And then we talk ourselves out of the change, and we just get so tired that we can't finish the conversation, and then we go to bed and we get up and we're just, no, we don't feel good. And we go to work and we just fizzle out and and focus on something else, and that repeats itself. And I don't feel like we're living. That's what the trouble is. I just want to be free. I want to live. I want to run. I want to play. I don't want to be restricted. I don't want to be held down. I don't want to wear golden chains at a job. I don't want to have debt because I don't want to work a job to buy shit that I don't want, to put myself in debt, to pay that debt